Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. We are talking about the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Conference of Parties 28, which is approaching and will take place in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates, between the 3rd of November and the 12th of December this year of 2023. We already know that the rules and procedures for forwarding the new global regulatory carbon market are all in place. We already know there is a political agenda set out by the Sultan covering 4 pillars, and we start talking about the relevance of having your greenhouse gas inventory in order to strategically think about what you're going to do for reducing emissions or increasing removals, so those technologies can be supported by money come from carbon credits. And it is really important for tropical countries that they started realizing what we've been talking about here, is that the use of biomass is far more important than supporting any avoidance of emissions in your country. In tropical countries, increasing the removals from the biomass production is key for implementing a low carbon industry to create jobs and income through our countries while solving the climate crisis. So it is really important that you notice that cutting a tree does not immediately means that you are releasing CO2 to the atmosphere. It's quite the opposite. When you cut down a tree, it means it is no longer going to get old and die and rotten. It is going to be used to produce useful goods for society. And this is what the global climate change is about, to promote sustainable development, to create jobs, to create income while solving the climate crisis. So when we take out an area of forest, it doesn't mean that we are emitting CO2 to the atmosphere. It just means that we are changing the stocks of land we used to have. We used to have a stock of native forest, now we will have a stock of forest plantation, where we have a stock of pastures or a stock of agricultural land. And this doesn't mean emission. It means that you are intensifying the land use on your country, and this might result even in CO2 atmospheric gains in terms of removals, which will be generating credits while creating jobs and incomes. And this is what we will be talking about here in details. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti for tous les amis africains.